Oh, it's getting warm in here. So it's not going to be too bad. Actually, so I'm going to use our favorite color again. Color of the day. Probably wasn't the best color to choose. Hey. So did you guys get all that? I'm trying something here that I don't know if it's going to be successful, but that's why we're doing this. I'm trying a combo. And I don't think my paint is thick enough and my plexi, or my plastic wrap is too plasticky. That's thicker paint. the thicker paint. That works. Yeah, you get thrown in jail here.
Did you just put the wrap on and you didn't put any paint on? You just put the wrap over, right?
This,
Yep.
here's what I did. Is I took my plastic, I took a piece of the plastic and I painted on it.
Oh, you painted on it. Okay.
That's how I got this. So I think
Okay.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's how I got this. These is I
Yeah.
plastic first. So I like those. I like it. That's what I was hoping for. Anyway, I'm using a combo of that, the plastic wrap and if I haven't even thought of this. See, this is just like one leads to another leads to another. See, this is so wet down here. So I think I'm going to put some plastic on top of it.
And all of this is just to get it look more organic, like you have not painted it with a stroke.
Well, the only thing that I painted is the initial start with the crayon.
Right, but the purpose of this is to get it to look more organic.
Yeah, is to be out of control with a purpose.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Well, out of control, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm relinquishing my. I'm giving myself permission to actually not care, to just try and not be judgmental about it. And I'm trying also, I'm looking for techniques that suggest something, gladiolas or mustard or
Okay.
something. You can imagine if you were doing huge flowers and you already had shape and you needed something organic looking inside that flower.
Yeah.
Or this would be a good way to do it. By the way, we'll all know that, well, the way we always use plastic wrap and the way I have used it in the past, if I do a flower, I don't want a lot of texture in it. I want those petals to be very clean. But I want the background with all the thorns and the leaves and the twigs and the branches to be just that. It's a tangled mess, chaos.
Yeah.
So what I usually do is paint the flower and let it dry, and then I paint a color around the flower, and then wherever I put the plastic, it's going to be have that tangled, chaotic look to it. But it's not going to affect the flower because the flower is dry. So that's how I've done it in the past. This these purple kind of things, I like that because I can't paint that. I would never have painted it that way. I would have been too controlled.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So. Anyway, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but it's another way. If I'd have thought about that sooner, maybe it would have worked better. but I'll let that dry for a couple minutes and we'll see what happens. But this part of this picture, I'm pretty pleased with. And that's, and I could take that painting that we did the first time. I'm just beating this up. I could go try that on this one, right? I could keep working this guy. And I painted with a stick, I painted with a brush, I painted with a wax crayon, I painted with water, line marker. By the way, I think I recorded this last part, but I didn't record any of the previous part because there's already a video. I don't even think it's worth recording because it's just kind of a experiment. I don't want you guys to just not necessarily because it's me, just say, oh, well, I want to try that. You'll find your own way to do it. Also, because I used this wax and I used some scraping over the top of that and whatnot, I haven't drawn with a stick. That's still part of the kind of thing, because I'm controlling it. I could take this plastic wrap and on it, stamp it. So I don't get very much out of this, but a little something, not much. It's just because I'm being impatient. I'm going to just soften this edge out.
What were you using to soften that edge out? What was it?
The damp paper towel.
Okay.
That's all. I just didn't want that hard edge distracting from these hard edges. Like that. I like this one. All because I like the painting the plastic wrap and then putting it on, blobbing it out. But I have to tell you that because it's plastic wrap, you have to use that paint fairly thick. Otherwise, it's going to drip and run all over the place.
I have a question. If you were doing the reference on the left,
Yes.
You've done all this pretty stuff there, you know, with the dotting, with the stamping and stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to have to, if you do the background, are you going to paint it negatively?
I didn't do any negative painting on this. It's all wax.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason it looks like it's negative,
Yeah.
because I drew a lot of this, or painted a lot of this with that yellow green crayon,
Yeah.
and there's some white pencil. That orange paint is orange paint.
Yeah.
This background was wet when I first started it, and that was kind of neutral. I let it go. You see this stuff, this pattern over here?
Uh-huh.
That was done how I just did it.
Right.
I painted plastic wrap and I just stamped it on there, up here and down here. And
Okay,
went back and I started adding this stuff in here, and this stuff up here is where I crinkled it. I
so
didn't,
you put the dark blue in
I put,
later.
I put the dark in last.
Yeah,
So,
okay, but you put crayon under it to resist.
everything you see that's lighter in color was
Yes,
wax.
resist.
Yeah, was crayon or candle or
Okay,
marker or whatever. All the stuff that you see behind here, that's just paint.
okay.
And I painted it so that I could, in fact, here, so I didn't cover this up. I think I just painted around that.
Uh,
Painted. I started negative painting. See these little places?
uh,
Those are all just negative paint.
oh, okay. You did in some spots.
Followed, I followed the crayon
Uh-huh.
as far as a shape in there. And I did that so I didn't want the wax to go away.
Uh-huh.
So I just painted some of these shapes, and the crinkle gave me what shapes to paint, or the crayon, the wax gave me a shape to paint. And I just painted darker up here and a little bit down here so it connects. And I just wanted it dramatic like this guy is.
Mhm.
So that's how that was done.
Will you put the cattails up on the reference
Yeah, I will.
so we can play with that?
Sure. And see the tree back here? Beautiful
Yeah.
tree. I left that out because I thought it was too much. But you
Uh-huh.
could take that tree and make a painting out of it, or you could take the cattails and make a painting out of it. I mean, there's enough stuff there that you'll get it.
Okay.
You know, so you could make several paintings out of this one little crappy piece of reference. In fact, that reference is right there. So what I'm going to do is cluster. Where's cluster? Oh, there's somebody in the Wednesday class just put
Yeah.
his shadow.
He did his own shadow.
His own shadow. Cool. I like it because it's on a textured background, and the shadow's going to be textured whatever it's shadowing on. Okay, so I'm going to do that right now. And again, I'm just going to go to post, and it's going to say add photo. And then drag this photo up here and upload it. And go back to album. And there it is.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Yes.
Okay, so it's there.
Thank you.
Sure.
Because I'll play with that this weekend or this week.
Joe, I'm gonna have to sign off. I've got another meeting.
Oh, you're just so popular.
Oh, yeah, Monday is a hard day.
Oh, okay. Thank
I'll
you.
see you next week.
We covered a lot of stuff, so I'll send you a bunch of links,
Okay, sounds good.
especially on the shadow stuff. So,
Take care, everybody.
Bye. Have a-
Bye.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
put this guy back here.
Joe, this was fun. I got a lot out of it, especially since I tried it first on Wednesday. So I put one page in cluster.
Oh, good. Okay. Anyway, I did get a little on the right-hand side. I did get a little bit of that texture from the crinkled up paper.
Yeah, you did. Looks good. I like it.
Yeah, I see it.
It reminds me of coral.
Right in here. I didn't paint that. That's just from the plastic
Right.
wrap.
I tried that and it didn't do anything.
Crunching in there. So, and then of course you can go back over this with paint, with darker paint. You can also, I wouldn't lift it. I don't see any place to lift it. I could use colored pencil over the top of it. I could use gouache. I could use anything. I could let it alone. I could, whatever. Anyway, it's got to feel that I cannot, it's kind of got to feel that I can't get any other way.
Right.
That's the whole point. I'm not good enough to get that to look like that. And so all I would have to do is, hey, let's go get a vase.
Yeah. You
Let's
could paint a vase on it.
Put this in a vase, and then let's have this cast a shadow on the wall. And then,
Yeah. Then we've got everything in one lesson.
yeah, there you go. And you got it all. Why not? So we can, in a few minutes, if you guys want to have a quick show and tell, we can spotlight, or we can cluster, or we can do whatever you want. Ask questions. So I think I know what I'm going to send you. And ABGOT and the other Shadow Link YouTube thingy. And this reference I already posted.